Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is going to be a quick mic check. Let me get things set up. All right, we good to go? How's the voice, guys? How's the audio? Let's get some cocktails. It's just me today. Let's get some mango cocktails. How's it going, Frank? Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was really lazy today. Didn't really want to do a stream, but I owe you guys a stream. Hey, Bean. I was hoping you'd make it today, man. And boom! No, it never goes right. There's always something missing. There we go. I'll fix the hair too. Is the hair good? Is the hair good, guys? Hair good. Just gotta get the crown showing. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. My name's Sean Dexter. I welcome you guys. I welcome you guys back to the Mango Crows. Today, let's have a cozy stream. Yeah, he knows. Corey knows. How's it going, buddy? Krisha's gone out for this ladies' night. She just left. She looked so beautiful. She literally so she got picked up by a bunch of ladies too, and she texted me saying that when they picked her up, they all went, "Wow!" She actually looked stunning today. She looked so stunning. I was just like, damn. I wanna go out with that tonight. But I'm here with you guys, so it's even better. Don't tell me I said that. You could reduce the music volume. Okay, let's do that. All right, it's good. How's that? Perfecto. All right, today, guys, smash the likes. Today we're going to be talking about, we're going to be doing a review, all right, of things that we talked about. We're not going to go through everything that we talked about last year, but just the major thesis, right? Just to put everyone's nerves at calm over here. Because believe it or not, what's happening at the moment was part of our most bullish case. Okay, we had a base case where we were expecting a big move, but that base case embedded a bearish outcome at the end of it all. Then we had like a medium-term case, and then we had this case that's going on at the moment, which is actually pretty bullish. If things keep playing out the way I think it is going to play out. So we're going to talk about, I'm going to bring up a few screenshots from last year, and then we're going to go through Bitcoin's current price action on the daily time frame, and we'll do all coins. Okay. We can wait a tad bit longer, just in case people... Julian isn't here yet, right? Wait, let me see. Is Julian coming today? Alright, give me a sec. Be right back. Dad was a barber, sister was a hairdresser, black is bald. Love it. today let's make it a tad bit more interactive. Since there's fewer of us over here today, I'd be a lot more willing to like do a, you know, like just ask questions and we can have a more personal affair today. It'll be fun. And then maybe, like, if you guys want, we can even turn this into a private stream after, you know. Basically, once the stream is done, you can turn it private. If you guys have questions that you want to ask that you don't want everyone else to hear later. Today we can reveal the secrets, everyone's secrets. No. We'll keep the stream link. What I mean is I'll just turn it private after the stream is done, so no one else can. I'm not saying we're gonna do that. We could. What's OF? Offline? Oh, he's referring to OnlyFans. Oh God. Alright, let's go, guys. Let's go. Damn, need a new chair. All right, so I want to know what everyone thinks right now. How's Bitcoin doing at the moment? Are we doing good? Are we doing bad? Are we doing okay? What are we doing? Let's do a quick poll. Andrew Ricketson says very bad. Okay, I want to hear why. Why do you think Bitcoin's doing very bad? Corey says, "Here's my crap thesis of the day." Hey, don't dismiss yourself right off the bat, man. I know those tricks. Can't be doing that. When Chainlink goes long, other alts lag behind and will likely follow. Tell me how dumb I am. I don't think you're dumb at all. You should be and you could be looking for leading indicators, and some assets are leading the charge every cycle, right? I believe last cycle it was Matic and Solana and Luna, right? And then everything else moved after. This cycle, it could be Chainlink and Sol, for example. Who knows? But no, don't. What I want you to do is start having confidence in your thesis, and don't. It has like a mental thingy at the back of your head when it comes down to actually executing on your trades, right? I could give you everything on a platter, but for you to have the confidence in yourself to put on the trade, you need to believe. Okay, I want to post. So I read your thesis on Thingy too, by the way, on Grove, and I. Are you serious? Is my stream doing that again? It's not me. It has to be YouTube. Oh, by the way, if you guys have ad blocker, you guys gotta uninstall that shit because YouTube doesn't work well with ad blocker anymore. This is unfortunate. It could be my OBS settings that I'm messing up. I haven't said anything in like 2 minutes. I'm trying to figure out what the issue is for you guys. It says excellent connection over here. YouTube is giving me good stats. Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh, wait. We're in the middle of actually getting a consensus of sorts. I want to know, one of you said that Bitcoin is doing very bad. I want to know why you guys think Bitcoin is doing very bad, because I think Bitcoin is going completely according to plan. In fact, it was Frank the Tank who said in the Grove, like I think it was just yesterday, he's like, hey, everything is going according to plan. It'd just be good to have an update on what is going on, etc., etc., etc. I know we're all feeling uneasy right now because Bitcoin is not doing an up-only move, but things are going according to plan, and that's what I'm going to show you guys in today's stream. Corey says, I think Bitcoin is doing well. I also see a big cup and handle on Solana. We can check that out too. How's it going, Ajesh? Okay, so we're going to start off with the dashboard like we always do. And remember what we've been saying for 1 year now. Very, very simple protocol that we've been following. You hit the drop down right over here. You look at the trend profile. You look at the volatility profile. The 12-hour time frame has been a barometer for whether we want to be long or short on the lower time frames, right? On the in the short term, right? So if the 12-hour is short, you want to be bearish to cautious at the very least on the short time frame at the very least, right? As soon as the 12-hour flips long, you can have that upward momentum to start being bullish in the short term as well. But until then, you just got to be patient and wait for this to flip. So the 12-hour being a barometer has been our guide for 1 year and has worked out. I think it has a 99% success rate so far. It's been literally cheat codes for this entire cycle. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to stay like this for cycle after cycle after cycle, but as long as this is working, we use it to our advantage, and this has not failed us yet. Again, 7 days ago, it's told us, hey, be bearish, be cautious. I'm struggling to speak right now because my braces, so forgive me. My teeth are moving all around my mouth, but I'm struggling with certain words. But the idea is follow the 12-hour time frame and use it to hedge your positions, your leverage position. So for example, if the 12-hour time frame is short, you start reducing your position size on your leverage by putting on a hedge position against your position, right? So that's what you can do, or you could just close out your size. The 2-day, the 4-day, and the weekly are still all long, right? So as long, and okay, the 2-day I'm not too concerned about. This could legitimately flip short as well, and I'm not concerned. What I'm really concerned about, what I'm going to be tracking for the next month, is the 4-day and the weekly, right? We want these to hold strong, especially the weekly. We don't want the weekly to flip. The weekly flipping means we are going to have to reevaluate things on the monthly time frame. Okay, for now though, that weekly trend is still intact. Okay, so remember, the 12-hour is short, so you just kind of want to stay on the side of this. That being said, I want you guys to draw your attention on the daily time frame, okay, on the daily row here, all the way to the right-hand side. What does the flag say? Discount in the bullish range. Okay, discount in the bullish range. We also have bullish Ichimoku over here on the 4-day time frame, which has been active for 60 days. The combination of higher time frame support, trend support, as well as the daily being discount in the bullish range will make me want to go ahead and check the chart to see whether we are sitting on daily time frame support lining up with higher time frame support, right? So we can actually go on over to the charts. I have that right over here. Do I actually? Okay, right over here. This is the 4-day. Let's clear everything out. Switch to the daily, and you'll see if you marked out the range for the daily time frame. Okay, using these candle closes right over here. Okay, the lows. So basically, how do you mark out the range? You essentially a simplified way to explain it. Find your lowest candle close of the range, right, and then mark that out. Okay, so over here it would be these guys. Now you'll notice I didn't do that over here. Okay, I didn't. You could be doing this for your range, but this was a deviation up here, in my opinion. So the range is between 41,200 all the way to around 45,000. Okay, that's the range that we're currently trading at. Now, Bitcoin is actually holding the daily range. As bearish as people are, as bearish as Bitcoin is, and I think Bitcoin is, by the way, through a trend perspective, bearish on the daily time frame. I do agree with that. But we are holding levels. The daily closed fine yesterday to end of the week. So it's a bit difficult to look for continuation over here until I see this actually. I want to see these highs get taken out over here, a move to the upside, and then something like this, right? I wouldn't be surprised, guys. I wouldn't be surprised to see a bounce over here, okay? So even though the 12 are staying short, that doesn't mean it goes down immediately. Remember, if you guys are trading the dashboard, these are trend signals. These aren't, it's going to go down now, okay? It's giving you the trend, right? And trends, guys, trends do not move in straight lines. Trends move like this, right? So you could get a trend signal, or rather when you look at the trend signal, price could be right over here, right? And then you go blindly and put on the short instead of checking the chart and doing a tad bit more analysis, and then it bounces up on you and you're like, oh shit, and you close out your short and then boom, it goes down. And you're like, damn, I should have held on to my short, right? So I personally think that we could bounce here, come up to this region over here, do something like this, and then crack down, right? So be careful, be careful. I think Bitcoin is setting up for a trap for both sides over here, where people are going to get short here, looking for further continuation for the downside. But that doesn't happen. What instead ends up happening is we bounce, people get overexcited, looking for further continuation to the upside. They go long. That doesn't happen. We come back down over here, and then we break down. Okay. So be careful on the current shorter term time frame trades, right? Yeah. Any questions on this? So it's fine on your laptop, but it's not on your phone, eh? I think it has something to do with ad blocker, dude. YouTube was like, I couldn't work with YouTube anymore. I couldn't use YouTube anymore until I uninstalled ad blocker recently. Okay. So again, that's the daily time frame and the 12-hour time frame. What I want you guys to be concerned about. We've broken trend on both, but we're sitting on the discount in bullish range flag here. We have the flag turned on. So we may see a mini bounce here going against the trend temporarily to put a lower high on both of these time frames. I want to show you something else, guys. If you go ahead and turn on your Mango view, okay? I'm going to go ahead and open up a new tab for this. Okay, Mango view is right over here, okay? Left-hand side. A lot of you guys don't know about it, but there's a bunch more features available if you click here. You're going to stay on the daily time frame on Bitcoin, okay? Go ahead and turn on your bullish FVG. Okay, you're going to see that we've come wicked right off the bullish FVG. This got drawn in all the way over here. Okay, all the way over here, December 3rd. So we've come down, wicked off the bottom of the bullish FVG and closed above it. Now, even this is telling you that we have support. So you have to look at the entire picture. Don't just look at one signal on the dashboard, which is saying short over here, and immediately put on your trade. Let's say you're bearish. Okay? You're like, okay, I'm bearish. Mango dashboards are saying short. We have volatility also saying, okay, you know what? We could see further continuation towards the direction of the trend. Get greedy. Get greedy when the trade is when the overall trend is bullish, right? When you have weekly bullish, 4-day bullish, 2-day bullish, get greedy for your entries. Ask yourself, can I get a better bid? Can I get a better bid? Because if you just simply throw on the short there, you could, and you'll be fine as long as you have the fortitude to stick with your trade. But if you know you're weak in those moments where the trade moves against you, you have to recognize that in yourself and be like, no, I gotta make this easy for myself, especially when I'm trading against the trend. And here you're trading against the higher time frame trend, right? So you're like, okay, I'm bearish, but can I get a better bid? Okay, so then you go on to your Mango view, like, ooh, there's daily support here. We may see, let's draw a line. We may see a bounce here. Where could this bounce come? Maybe there's FVG bearish support anywhere. Ooh, what do you know? Maybe I can short this thick red zone right over there, right? Maybe even higher, right? You look for opportunities. Don't short into support. Yes, the trend is down, but trend is coming down onto support. So you could see a bounce and get a better trade. Get it? Get it? Get it? Let me know if you get it. I'll take a sip of my drink. If BTC breaks down, should we close our position on alts? That's a good question. And I'm going to come to that. I don't think so. I think you should be closing your position on alts based on your alts losing your levels. Okay, to answer quickly. Like I said, the way to trade this right now is to ignore Bitcoin and buy alts on key support, and not to buy Bitcoin on key support, because Bitcoin could come further down, especially if you look at the entire picture. Okay, Bitcoin's already played out its move. In my opinion, many altcoins have not played out their moves yet, and we could see Bitcoin consolidating. Okay, let's go ahead and draw out, okay, what I mean. Should we draw out what I mean or come back? Okay, we know what, we come back to alts in a bit. Okay, I don't want to go all over the place. I want to talk about this chart over here. So for that, I want us to draw attention back on over to the weekly time frame, the 4-day time frame still being long. Okay, still being long. Now, at the beginning of the stream, I said everything's going according to plan. What was the plan? What was the plan? Now I'm going to switch on over the chart. And the plan was all the way from down over here, 16K. We were playing the equilibrium trade all the way up to 42K to 50K, this entire zone, right? And we said that once we get there, we are going to go hands off on Bitcoin, and we are going to wait for the cloud to turn green. Until the cloud turns green, we're not going to be bullish. Okay, it could keep going. It could keep going, and we'll have exposure there, right? But we'll be reducing our leverage positions, if not taking them off completely, and you'll be holding spot, because when you put on a leverage position, you'll be taking your profits in Bitcoin, right? So it doesn't matter. You still have exposure. But the plan was, as soon as we get to the zone over here, we start taking basically we go hands off and we start looking for opportunities elsewhere. Primarily, what we've been doing is looking at altcoins. Now, I'm not just saying this in hindsight, guys. I'm not just saying, oh, see, I'm not just making this up, because if I show you guys a screenshot, this is a screenshot from all the way back in December 2022 or Jan 2023, so 1 year ago. You guys can see where we drew this out. You can see the drawing, okay? You can see the drawing. Where Bitcoin was still sitting around 16,900, and we were drawing. Don't just look at the arrow. Yes, we hit our target, but look at the zone I drew out there, right? And look at the number I drew out over there. I said we're going to, basically what I said was we are going to oscillate between the top of the cloud and 0.786. That's a 20% range, guys. Get ready for it. That was the point of this video when I did back then, okay? And over here, by the way, guys, I'm not trying to say I told you so. What I'm trying to say is we're following our plan. We're not changing things dynamically as things play out, because that's us being reactive to the market as opposed to us having a plan and following the plan and being a lot more calm-headed. Being reactive gets extremely difficult and it's too much stress. The plan was expect this move to the top of the cloud, 0.786. We smacked up against it, right? And over here too, you guys can see Flora Sora asked, when you say 50K and highlight 40K, do you mean to say 40K? I noticed you did this in earlier videos too. It's because I was always marking out a zone. I was always marking out a zone between 42K and 50K, 42K and 50K. What did Bitcoin do? 42K, 50K. Where do we smack up against? 0.786. I hope you guys can see that. It's a tad bit thin. But if you zoom out, how do we get that thesis? It's because every cycle Bitcoin has done that. It has come up to the top of the cloud, smacked up at 0.786 and rejected. Come up to the top of the cloud, smacked up at 0.786 and rejected. Again, come up to the top of the cloud, smacked up at 0.786 and rejected. But the key factor between all three of this was that we only saw a bull market rally, the real parabolic rally, when the weekly cloud turned green. So that's why we said we're going to keep it simple. If it wants to keep going after that, let it go. We're going to have spot Bitcoin, but we don't get excessively bullish, ETF or no ETF. I'm so disappointed with so many people that I've respected in the past, and I still respect them, but for some reason they let that ETF thing get the better of them, right? They let the ETF thing get the better of them, and funnily enough, they let the entire macro situation get the better of them down here. They know how to trade the cloud, but they just get, guys, when it comes to fundamental news only matters in the 6-month time frame and the 5-year time frame and beyond. Nothing lower than that. Do not trade news based on short term. You will get wrecked. Okay, I've learned the hard way. I've been preaching this to you guys for years now, and again it proved to be the same story. We got the ETF news, and yes, we saw short-term continuation. I was excited. I'm like, hey man, great. But because I followed my rules, I ended up not feeling the pain that a lot of people did feel when they got caught in that wick over there, right? So, long story short, we are following the plan, and the plan was, again, to show you guys, we look for the big move to 0.786, which was the 50K level, and $42,000 oscillation, and we want Bitcoin to just go sideways here. That would be the most bullish thing, okay? Bitcoin going sideways and all coins rallying. That would have been the most bullish outcome we said all the way back last year, right? And look at how it's playing out. Bitcoin is going sideways, right? Bitcoin is going sideways. And what's happening is all the high time frame levels are coming in equilibrium with Bitcoin. Does that make sense, guys? Right? Again, the plan was this, and things are going according to plan. Through God's grace, again, I'm not like an oracle that said this was going to happen for sure. This was the high probability trade that we narrowed down on, and we traded according to this, and things have gone according to plan. So why would we break our own plan when things are going so fantastically, right? There's no reason to. We got extremely lucky with things going our way. Extremely lucky. So why mess it up? Hey Mags, good to see you here, Mags. I think this is the first live stream I'm seeing you in, or second. If DC a new BTC spot position 2024, should we wait for weekly? No, you don't need to. If you're dollar cost averaging a new spot position for Bitcoin, you don't need to wait for the cloud to turn green. You can bid the retest of the Tenkin Kijun, in my opinion, or the weekly dynamic. It really depends on what your current exposure is, Blag. If your current exposure is 0, right, I would start dollar cost averaging from the bottom of the 4-day dynamic. I mean, I should just show it to you guys instead of saying it. So I'd be dollar cost averaging from the bottom of the 4-day dynamic all the way down to the weekly dynamic, right? All the way down here. So basically you can use from here. This would be a good zone. From there you'd start, right? Price to come down there, come maybe even deeper. You test some monthly levels, and then wick off, and then the cloud turns green. The cloud turning green is more for you to turn on your leverage positions on like acceleration, right? You start getting more confident for your leverage positions. You don't need the cloud to turn green for spot collection. depends on exposure. If you already have exposure, like you can even stop here. You could just say, I'm going to start building an altcoin position now. Make sure to read about UTXOs before you start dollar cost averaging. Why? Could you explain that to me? Ooh. Max says she just flew in from UK today. Was freezing. Yes, it's been colder past few days, says Julian. So bottom of the zone black for your reference is 39,367. Bottom of the zone, top of the red box is 39,400. Bottom of the red box is 37,800. We could come down lower. I'll do like a deep analysis on how low we could come. Okay, I have a potential target for 29k. I've said this before. I'm gonna say it out loud again. We could come down to 29k, and you guys should have some dust remaining for that, right? Don't say I didn't tell you when it does happen. Any news on FTX relaunch money back? No idea, man. I'm not tracking that whatsoever. Okay, so we talked about we went through this, right? Again, guys, remember, top of the cloud rejects at 0.786, comes down, and we only get bullish for our big parabolic trade when the cloud turns green. Top of the cloud comes down, we only get bullish for when the cloud turns green. When the cloud turns green, over here, remember, the cloud is forward placed. So you go ahead, mark the cloud, go back 30 bars, right? So if you go back 30 bars, it'll be somewhere around here. And you'll see it was somewhere around, price was around 9,400-ish. Same story over here. You do the same thing, you're going to see it was somewhere around this pullback over here, or maybe over here, right? Either way, when the cloud turns green, you expect that pullback. Oh, you expect that twist into green. We don't have that twist into green yet. I think Beanator and Julian did an analysis where they kind of got an estimation for when the cloud is likely to turn green. If you guys could send me that again, it would be helpful. I'm not very knowledgeable on that, but as I understand, buying very low amounts of BTC and sending them to a cold wallet each time you buy will result in crazy fees later on. You could just keep accumulating and send your Bitcoin to a wallet when you're ready, right? Let's say every time you accumulate something as low as 0.1 BTC or something as low as 0.05 BTC, right? You just send it in chunks like that. It's because you have to consolidate the UTXOs before sending them out, right? Because let's say you want to send out one BTC, they'll have to consolidate, the blockchain's gonna, or rather the wallet is gonna have to consolidate your transactions, all your UTXOs together, package them and then send them. But I think batching has made that a lot easier and cheaper, right? Honestly, in my opinion, guys, don't let this scare you. Just DCA like you would any other asset, and when you're ready after a period of like accumulating, come up with a number: $5,000, $1,000, $10,000, whatever you're comfortable with. Send it to your wallet. I wouldn't keep sending every single day that you buy back to your hardware wallet. I should run a node. I don't. I am a horrible Bitcoiner. Okay, so long story short, guys, we've hit our target. That, remember, in December alone, I said the trade is done. It's time to start looking at altcoins, okay? But I do want to talk about a couple of things with this idea that Bitcoin could pull back 30%. Okay, let's zoom out for you guys so you guys can see. Bring this text down here. right? So what I did was I went and counted the amount of 30% or more pullbacks Bitcoin has had between the 2016 to 2017 rally, right? And there were quite a few, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. And if you count this one too, 10, right? So around, let's say, 8 to 10, 30% pullbacks. So because of this, all of us who've traded all the way back since 2016, 2017, we have in our minds that, you know what, Bitcoin can pull back 30% at any time, right? So you got to be ready for that. And that's true. That's still true. But in my mind, it's like a frequent event where Bitcoin frequently pulls back 30%, and you need to be ready for that and capitalize on that dip. Okay. When I was backtesting this, I was fully expecting to be able to count way more 30% moves, pullbacks in the 2020 run. Now, yes, it's not fair to not count this entire run as well, but even if you do count this entire run, it's not going to be, we'll count that in a bit. But what's really interesting is between the 2020 to 2021 run from 10K to 60K, we had like two. And honestly, I wouldn't even call this a pullback, because over here, it's equivalent to this pullback over here where the cycle ended. In my opinion, this was the real top, right? Because this was like a fake out, failed rally. So even if you do count that, there's only two 30% pullbacks in the previous run. Only two. Julian says, big name. Are you guys lagging again, by the way? Yeah, I can kind of tell now when you guys lag, the viewers just disappear and then come back. Okay, but we're all back here. We're all back here. How's it going, Vim? Okay. So, yeah, we haven't had too many 30% pullbacks in the previous run. Had a brutal bear market, but even the bear market was pretty stair-steppy, right? It was pretty stair-steppy. If you think about it, this bear market was, I think, you know, guys, what threw me off, I think, in this bear market, okay, now I'm just brainstorming here, right? Was that we actually got a very stair-step move down compared to, right? And this is indicative of maturing and liquid markets, because, you know, people say short selling should be banned, but short selling is what causes these kind of stair steps, guys, where you see price come down, profits get taken. So while profits are taken, if you're holding a short position and you're taking profits, you're essentially buying into the market, right? So profits get taken, you buy back into the market, price moves up, giving people an opportunity to short again. Moves down, profits get taken, or you get redistribution, profits get taken, moves down, profits gets taken, moves down, profits gets taken, moves down. There's no more sellers to be had, moves up, higher low, high. This is very stair-steppy, guys. This is a sign of a maturing market. I'm half thinking to just do these streams on Discord. Should we just cancel this and go on to Discord? Hey Stan, how's it going, man? Did you guys hear my entire thingy about the stair stepping of price going down and up? Like how we've matured as a market, how it seems that the market is maturing. Okay, cool. Thank you, Bon. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Stan. Missing you too. I honestly come here because I miss you guys every time. Yeah, we can look at altcoins after we're done our Bitcoin analysis. Okay, so before I move on from this, do you guys understand what I mean by it seems that volatility is suppressing? Because the big question is bull market okay, I'm specifically talking about bull market volatility. Is it indeed compressing? Because we haven't seen a 30% drawdown yet. Okay, this entire bull run, have we? I don't think so, right? None of these were 30%, were they? 20%, yeah. The max was 20%, guys. Around-ish, right? Even this drawdown over here was only 15%, and we're finding support on daily support, and people are losing their shit. Right, rightfully so, because we've gotten used to such shit volatility. And volatility is compressing because we are beginning to have more and more liquid options markets, okay? And options markets essentially sell volatility. The entire point of options is to trade volatility. That's all you're trading, right? For the most part, you are trading, like 99% of the trade in options markets is you are trading volatility. So options professionals are always selling volatility. When you're selling volatility, you're compressing volatility. When you're compressing volatility, you see less volatility until you see a massive squeeze. And that massive squeeze could happen to the upside, which is what we're seeing. I really, really doubt we're going to see big moves to... I don't want to say that. We're not going to see that as often as we saw in 2017 when the options markets weren't as mature. Because remember, puts at the end of the day are ways to hedge your positions. It reduces your exposure. It reduces your anxiety. It reduces your liquidation point. Vol should be lower every cycle. In a maturing asset, you would expect that, yes, but it shouldn't necessarily. If the asset is maturing, then yes. That's how I want to look at it, guys. I don't want to say every cycle volatility is going to reduce. We need to see consistent maturing of the asset. And we are seeing that, right? Like in 2017, 2020 introduced more mature options markets. Now we have the ETF market. So ETFs too will allow people to have even easier access to options trading, right? Because there will be an options derivative where the underlying is the ETF. So so the pullbacks will be lower than 30%. Now again, no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that we're not going to get 30% pullbacks at all. What I'm trying to say is they won't be as normal as they were before, right? So before, a scary pullback would be 45%, and a 30% pullback is like, hey man, you should have expected that. You should not have been more than 3x leverage, because anything more than 3x leverage and you're liquidated on a 30% pullback. Okay, so now this kind of pullback where Bitcoin dumps 15 to 25% is going to be like, whoa, that's a big move, right? And we need to assess that and understand that, because when we see a move like this, where Bitcoin dumped 47% at the top over here, guys, in May, that should have been a red flag for us, saying that this is a outstanding move, a change in behavior, because we've seen only 30% pullbacks this entire cycle, and now we're seeing a 47% pullback. That's not consistent with the maturing market, right? So even if you look at this, guys, over here, this dump where we went from high all the way down over here, a 69% pullback, that in terms of magnitude was like, whoa, yeah, we've seen a lot of 30% pullbacks, but a 69% pullback, this is not normal. Any bounce should be sold, right? If we said the same thing over here, maybe we would have been a lot more no, I would not have been bearish here. I don't think so. Like I assess my my trading over here, and I don't regret anything I did. Like I followed the plan. I followed my system according to the information I had back then. Okay. It is something to think about. Over here, I made mistakes. Over here, I did make mistakes. Yeah. I've talked to you guys about my mistakes over here. I traded, my best trading period was this period. Like I made so much in all coins throughout this entire region and Bitcoin. This was a good time for me. And this too. I feel like I do better in bear markets. Actually, this bull market, though, I killed it. If you consider this a bull market, people don't. I mean, Jesus, how can you not? Good morning, Matt. How's it going, buddy? Hey, Matt, I read your really, really sweet comment on one of our YouTube videos. And yeah, glad you're enjoying the dashboard. Unfortunate that you took a trade. The first trade you took off the dashboard did end up being a loser. But remember, man, you shouldn't be using the dashboard in isolation, right? We talked about this in the beginning of the stream, actually. I hope you do rewind and watch that bit. We talked about how if you do see a signal on the dashboard, make sure that you go ahead and look at your analysis as well, and make sure that you're not buying a juncture that could be support on the time frame that you're trading, because just because the trend says short over here doesn't mean you immediately go and put on a short trade, buddy. What you have to do is say, hey, okay, I'm short, okay, I'm bearish, okay, I want to put on a short trade or even a long trade, right? But for this example, let's say a short trade, let's say you're bearish. You want to be like, okay, the higher time frames are long. Maybe I can get greedy on this. Maybe I can get greedy on this. You look for reasons to get greedy, and when you go on over to your Mango view, which you can find on the left-hand side, you turn off your bearish FVGs temporarily. Let me just clear the chart actually for you. Okay, we're looking at the daily time frame here. Okay, let's say you look at you turn on Bitcoin on the daily time frame, and you turn on your bullish FVG. You're gonna be like, oh, wait a minute. Yes, I'm bearish, but I have bullish support over here. Maybe I can get greedy. Maybe, just maybe, I can wait for a bounce up to somewhere around here and then put on my short position, right? So just because the trend is saying short doesn't mean you immediately go short, because trends, guys, they move like this towards the downside and they move like this towards the upside. So if you go long over here and then price moves down and you get shook out and then price moves up again, you're like, oh shit, I'm just an idiot, I should have bought, and you buy here again and then again it goes down. You're just going to get chopped through an uptrend. Similar story with a downtrend, right? If you end up going short here and then bounces on you and then you exit and then it comes back down, and yeah, trend is giving the trend. You still got to trade it. How's it going, Wolvie? Cheers, Bean. Thank you for joining, man. Corey says, when I look at alts, can you give me your opinion on Prime? Oh, when we look at alts. Okay. It's not on the dashboard, but it looks like the macro pullback could take it below $5. Maybe I'm wrong though. Okay, yeah. We look at Prime too. So we'll start with Sol, I guess. I think, wait, what are the requests that we got? Sean, when options goes, when Krisha, how about this? When Krisha finishes, this is the deal I had with Krisha internally. It was like, Krisha, if you do a course, I'll do a course, because I wanted to put her on the spot, saying, you think it's easy? You think it's easy? Go try. Mover. Okay, so yeah, we pretty much talked about, right? Is bull market volatility compressing? I think Wolvie would enjoy this bit if he caught it. Wolvie, essentially what we talked about is just a quick recap for you, buddy, is that we had multiple 30% pullbacks throughout the 2017 cycle. Not so much in the 2020 cycle at all. We had maybe two if you count this one over here. So should we be expecting too many 30% pullbacks over here? Maybe the new pullback, normal pullback ratio or volatility percent is like 20 to 25%, right? Something to just keep at the back of our minds. Corey says, morning everyone, hope everyone is doing well. For your information, I joined the Sprouts program recently and it has some amazing content, highly recommended. Yeah, I've been hearing some great feedback too, and Krisha has been on the moon with all of your great reviews that you guys have been sending her. We really need to sit down and compile all those reviews, but for people who let me actually pull up the Sprouts page for people interested. So yeah, you can find it at themangoway.com/sprouts, and it's currently running on early bird offer where it's like 50% off. So it's only around currently it's around $299. Every module that comes out, the price goes up. Oh yeah, and Kusha just finished a module. She just finished her most recent module. I think she's just doing the final. So far, 5 modules are out along in module X. So the 6th module is about to come out. I know she's done. She's very excited about it. And yeah, she's already put in way, like I think 10x more effort into it than she expected, and the quality of the content too. You guys can talk to the Sproutlings, talk to the seedlings too, who are in both the seed program and Sprout program. They will tell you that they are extremely impressed and think that the value that they are getting for this course is unbelievable. So don't take my word for it. Just go ahead and talk. In fact, there's a review thingy. How do I do it? Oh, if you go on over to our Discord, right, and check the testimonial section, scroll down and you'll see a bunch of so right now what's showing on the screen is the seed reviews. Which scroll all the way to the bottom, all the Sprout reviews are there as well. So yeah, I highly recommend Krisha's program. For those of you who are currently on the fence, right, you guys, like, where seed might be a bit too comprehensive for you, because seed is like 40 plus hours of content, right, and it's also more expensive. Seed is, you're not ready for the step to take it that far. Sprouts is perfect for you because its price point is perfect, and it's also the content that's perfect, because it was initially designed to be a complete beginner's program, right, that takes you from 0 to 0.5, but it's turned out to be so much more than that. So you're getting so much value because now it's become complementary to even the seedlings. So you're getting a bang for your buck. Take advantage of it while the price lasts, because I really think this is stupidly underpriced, and I've been pressuring Krisha to increase the price. So yeah, I'm going to win that battle. Okay, now I think we can go on over to alt. I'll just go. We're already 1 hour, and I think we could go longer. I'm not feeling like we need to stop anytime soon, so I'll just go take a quick washroom break. I'll be right back. Think of the altcoins you guys want to talk about. Bully says, so I think we should expect just as many, but maybe. Yeah, fair. Do I recommend? Is that Krisha? Krisha, do you want to come say hi to everyone? I'm shy. She's shy. She's all dressed up. Come here. Come. Look at.
Traditional, guys. No.
She's like, no. King of Light says, do you recommend a class who have 5 years of experience doing TA? If you have 5 years experience doing TA and you're interested in learning how to trend trade, I recommend the seed program for you, man, because it's a heavy emphasis on learning how to trend trade and using volatility to your advantage as opposed to letting it wreck you. So that's what I would recommend, because the seed program was designed for someone to be from complete beginner to intermediate to advanced. But there have been several traders who have been trading for longer than 5 years too, who've come into the seed program and taken so much from it. And we have multiple traders now who have gone on to become professional prop firm traders after taking seed, right? 2 of them are YouTubers too now. Kush, are you ready to share the goods? Okay, if you're shy, it's fine. Not the goods, guys. Do your courses cover crypto options? No, but people have been asking me to do a separate options course, and I've been pushing it off. Isha?
How's it going, you guys?
It's not showing you. Yeah, come.
No. If it catches me, it catches me.
There, you guys saw you guys saw a glimpse. How was it? Okay, we can talk later. Okay, guys, I may have to actually end the stream soon because. Okay, you know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a quick washroom break. I'm gonna come back for all coins. Give me a sec. I know, right? And you guys didn't see it properly. Let me try to grab her. Let me try to grab her.
How's it going, you guys? Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm all traditional today. I had like a Indian event. So that was fun. I can't do a sorry for the life of me. So this is like literally my second time in my entire life. What's this poll? How's Bitcoin doing? It's at 41K, almost closer to 42. So it's good. How's it going, Alex? How's it going, Wolvie? It was not another wedding. It was just like an Indian event thingamajig. So I had to be all traditional. Corey's like, Krisha, did you have fun? Yes, it was good. A lot of food. That's the thing with the Indian events. It's just so much food. You know, they will never take no for an answer. And even if you're full, they're like, no, eat more, eat more. So yeah, I'm like packed. All right, I got Sean next to me. There we go. There he is. Oh.
We were just talking about your Sprouts program for the past like 10 minutes when you stepped in.
Yes, guys. Yay! Module 6 drops soon. I need to get invited to Indian events. That sounds great. Yeah, it's just food galore. And that's what an event should be for like 90% of it, right? Food and dance. She's like, yeah, we have those thingamajigs too. All right, we'll let Sean take over, Mr. Muscle Man. All right, guys, ciao. Ciao. Oh, thank you, Alex.
Ethereum. Yeah, sure, man. Okay, let's do a Spitfire altcoin session, shall we? Yeah, man. Krisha and I, Krisha's my workout partner. She spots me in the gym. She's the only one who has ever, I don't say ever, but she's been the only, like 99% of my bench presses, Krisha has spotted me. I am stupid lucky. She's my best friend. We work together. We play video games together. We watch the same TV shows, the same movies. 90% of the same TV shows and the same movies. We work out together. We eat together. We cook together. It's like we do everything together, man. I got stupid lucky. Okay. Let's start with ETH, man. Solana. Okay, let's start with Sol. Okay. Sol. It was temporarily looking good. Kind of rolled over a bit. It flipped back to short on the 4 on the 12 hour 2 days ago. Daily as well is short 1.6 days ago. 2 days still long for. Okay, again, Sol, same story. I'll be looking towards the 40 and the weekly. You guys notice how I stopped doing Sol videos. I just stopped doing Sol videos because I'm not excited for Sol anymore. Our Sol trade, as like Sol and Bitcoin, are on the same boat for us, right? We had 3 trades. It was Bitcoin, then Sol, and then Cardano, right? Bitcoin trade is done. The Sol trade is done, right? Our Sol trade was based on ETH. I'll go show you guys quickly. We're done with this. Because just for all of you joining, okay, and don't know what the history is on our Sol trade. Our Sol trade was, hey, over here in crypto, you usually have an allocation to Bitcoin, an allocation towards Ethereum. You'd be much smarter this cycle to take your entire ETH allocation and put it into Sol. Put it into Sol and then start taking profits on these lower highs. You're going all the way up to this breakdown point, this bull flag that broke down, right? And that was the trade. So I still have Sol, but I'm not excited for it in that I have a big enough position that I wanted to go now, right? I'm kind of beginning to get more excited for Cardano, right? Because that trade is not played out. But let's go assess Sol anyways. Okay, this is a Sol ETH trade. It's done. Okay, now I think I'd rather have my attention on ETH. And look at how that played out, guys. Right, we hit our resistance level at 0.005, and then rejected, and we're back down. So ETH was the better trade right after we hit that, right? So what do you guys care about those Sol USDT? So let's go look at Sol USDT. Now, Sol USDT, we had a target for $130. I charted on Binance. Where is it? Okay, there we go. Now the chart is messy because I've been trading Sol since the previous cycle, and I'm using the same horizontals and zones since that I had in that cycle. They're still relevant here. Made my life a lot easier to not have to rechart everything. So just to give you guys a quick rundown on why my chart's messy. So we were looking for a target of this yellow horizontal here at around $130 to $135. We almost got there. You guys can see that we got front run a tad bit because the cycle had so much attention on it. I think people decided to say, F it, let's just take our profits a tad bit early. We could have also actually looked at the Ichimoku over here as your target. Even that got front run a tad bit. If your YouTube is lagging, it could be because you have ad blocker enabled. Yes, exactly. That's a bug that causes YouTube performance to be really bad. Yeah, that's what I noticed recently too. I thought it was my freaking PC, but it was only YouTube that was messed up. And then I uninstalled ad blocker and everything was A-okay again. Yeah, Sol has played out for now. I think Sol has played out for now. It's already done so much, guys, right? If it breaks 130, we can start looking at it again, but I don't know, man. I don't know. The daily looks like it wants to break down. Is it just me? Bug. Hey, John, how's it going, man? Good to see you, Gunnery. Yeah, we look at API tree as well. Stan. Sol has run a lot of time for something new. Yes, It's not just that it's okay. I don't want us to get into that mindset, Frank. Something I've got into that mindset before in the past. It got me wrecked. This is when you say, okay, I'm going to start looking at something else. When it hits your plan, okay. When your plan was at this point, I'm going to start looking at something else. Okay, at that point, it's fine. Another point is when it does something like this. When it starts looking very, very, very distributionary. It's not good enough for us to say it's run a lot. It's time to look for something else. Because in crypto, you don't know what a lot is, right? We don't know. It could just keep going, right? We have to be humble there because we could miss out on massive gains. But our plan was to start looking at ETH, right? We still keep a portion of our trade because we're humble. We're like, we don't know if this could keep going, and we want exposure. So we have a bit of Sol still, more than a bit. I didn't take out as much as I usually do. But nothing that I'm excited for at the moment because I don't even like the structure at the moment. Let's see. Krisha has Sol, right? So let's see. Yeah. The wording is really important. I know I'm nitpicking but I'm nitpicking on those of you that I care. You know, when I care, that's when I'll nitpick. because the wording affects your psychology. If you start wording things better, you'll know to catch yourself. Okay, yeah, it's above the 2-day dynamic. It's holding it, eh? This is a lot more than most other coins are doing. I mean, this picture looks actually way better. A bit of a descending triangle here though, eh, Julian? Weekly FVG too. Did you guys know you could do this, by the way? You could filter out your coins like this. Why are these things here, mock? Bearish FVG resistance. So it's smacked up against that. Yeah. Good stuff, Bon. Yeah. It's in the weekly FVG and resistance bearish. So squeezing between the weekly bearish FVG and the weekly bullish FVG. The weekly bearish FVG is coming all the way from over here though. It's crazy. Okay, so that's all. Next coin, ETH. Can someone take timestamps? So this would be really helpful for me after the stream. ETH, like I said, in December, right? That the trade is based on the monthly time frame. ETH, you got to trade on the monthly. I think it's looking fantastic. Yeah, there you go. So this is our trade. We posted this, I think, over here. Yeah, at the close of November, I posted this on Seed saying that the trade is active and we are doing well so far on the trade. This is one of our Seed trades. But this is the exact setup if you guys are looking for it. But yeah, you could look for position over here if you want. But on the dashboard, let's go to ETH on the dashboard. What's the story telling us? Lower time frames are actually looking better than many other coins, with the daily still at neutral. Previous was long, just a day and 0.6 days ago. 1.6 days ago. 2-day long, 4-day long, weekly long. Over here, I'd actually be looking for this to flip back long, and then the 2-day would be a lot more relevant for me because the monthly is fantastic. Remember, guys, our big ETH trade over here, okay, in 2020 was based on the monthly time frame. Okay, we took it based on the monthly closing really well over here. Right? This candle, this monthly candle in June. Remember this. And the next one, boom, 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 boom. So you got to be patient on ETH. There's a lot of sell pressure coming on ETH. There's some narrative on it. Some sell pressure from some... Wait, is it FTX? I think it was FTX having sell pressure on ETH, right? Anyways, it doesn't matter. Just be patient on ETH. I think it's going to do fine. Our partial target is 3,500 to 3,200. I think we get there. I do think we get there. It's not going to be a straight line, but we'll get there. Eventual target to around 4,600. I think the cycle could take us to $8,000 to $10,000. Oh, Celsius is selling ETH, eh? Okay. Thanks, Frank. Okay, so that's ETH. Dashboard looking fantastic too on ETH. We can go ahead and look at, is there any support over here? Weekly bullish divergence, FVG, weekly FVG already got tested multiple times now. Look at the accumulation on the weekly FVG here, guys. Have you guys been using this feature or just slacking off on it? There's so much on the dashboard that you guys need to be using. Don't forget the premium video section as well, where we've been posting trade setups. Krisha has been killing it with her videos. And check out my videos too. Bearish FVG, this entire zone, eh? That's why we've been kind of struggling here. This entire zone is resistance according to the dashboard. Some insider said no ETF, just be cautious, hope, sell the event or whatever. I don't like tracking unknowns. Are you talking about ETH? I think ETH doesn't need an ETF to go to 10,000, man. If Bitcoin can get to 50,000, 60,000 without an ETF, why does ETH need it? I honestly don't think Bitcoin needed an ETF either, but whatever. I love our chat over here. People are like, why isn't Bitcoin going down? I want it to go down. And then we have people to come and calm the guy down, saying, hey man, don't worry, it will go down. It'll be, just be patient. Just wait till Monday. We will have Bitcoin going down. Just be patient. Okay, what's the next coin? API3 stand. It's up 100%, dude. What is this? Stand, this better not be a shit coin. Okay, it's not bad. Okay, how do you trade this, man? If it closes here, this is the daily. I don't know, man. I see something like this. I'm not trading it. Like, this is not something I would trade. So if you want to trade it, you can. Resistance over here. Could look to bid 250. Could make its way up to 5.9 after that, and then 950. I would not trade this. Okay, Prime. Right? Prime it was, right? Droopy looks like it wants to come down. Maybe makes its way to 6.876. That's the daily. Weekly looking droopy too. Sold off. Support over here. 7.5. Needs to hold 7.5 on the weekly. If it holds 7.5 on the weekly, great. If it doesn't, we're likely going to come down to test 6.5. Lose 6.5. We're coming straight down to 4.5. This is also a rejection over here of this level. So not looking good there. Daily distribution rejecting over here. Key level lower. This could break down. Loses this level here. Likely wants to come to hunt for that. Then likely wants to do something like, yeah, not liking this. So let's talk about what this needs to do for me to start liking it. The weekly needs to close above 8.54. The weekly closes above 8.54. Did I just get disconnected again? I probably just did. Or rather, you guys got kicked off. Yeah, YouTube doesn't want me to talk about altcoins. Are you guys back now? Yeah, my PC is like blazing fast at the moment. I don't think it's my PC. It could be my Streamlabs settings where I'm sending too many packets or something, because the bitrate might be too high. But the thing is, YouTube is not giving me any like. Okay, I'm gonna copy paste this, okay, to Discord. I just got a message from YouTube. Okay, I pasted the thingy I got on Discord. So it's saying my bitrate is way too high. Okay, this is the message I got. The stream's current bitrate is 11,305. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 6,800. So I'm sending too much data. It's a YouTube issue. Yeah, I'm using Streamlabs OBS. John asks, so does anyone know when institutions would realistically start sizing into Bitcoin using customer funds? We honestly, guys, it's not institutions that are going to make the markets go crazy. It's going to be retail money. When retail money comes in together, their money together can outpower anything institutions can do. My upload speed is 200 Mbps, 300 Mbps, I believe. So I'm answering questions on Discord now. We should just switch the stream to Discord. Behind the curve. Let me know I'm gonna answer. Is inverting being bullish? In inverting being bullish this time, I would like to hear why. Oh, okay. But he's not in the stream, so I don't know if I'm answering here. Okay, I'm going to tell him though. I'm answering your question in the stream right now. So what he's asking is, why does the yield curve uninverting, why would it be bullish this time around? Because this time around, or not just this time around, but when the yield curve uninverts, releases liquidity for all banks, because the banks are essentially always relying on being able to borrow on the short end and lend on the long end, right? The ability to lend out money to the rest of us is them essentially printing money, right? Banks in a way can create money through the ability to lend. If they cannot perform their normal market operations, there's less liquidity available. So there's increased liquidity in the market when banks have a proper yield curve to play with. Guys, I think I'm going to wrap up right now because I'm having too many issues with my stream and it's getting really frustrating to work with. Are there any coins from the beginning of the stream that we did not cover? I think we're good. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Hopefully I can fix any technical issues that are going on my end. I'm not even sure if it's on my end because I've not changed anything whatsoever. I was streaming fine all of last year. I'm not sure what's going on right now. Maybe YouTube just doesn't want me to stream anymore. But until next time, do the mango way, do it the easy way, do it the stress-free way. Ciao.